Well, hi, folks. I hope y'all had a fantastic 3-day weekend. This is going to be a really short video because we're not covering any new material today. This is the end of Chapter 12, and I want to give you a chance to consolidate what you've learned in Chapter 12 before we move on to the next chapter. And so we're not covering new material today. If you check the website, I've posted a page of 24, 26 practice problems online. Spend a little time trying through these problems on your own. Some of them are straightforward. Some of them are a little bit tricky. I don't necessarily expect everybody to get every single problem, but I'm hoping that these problems will generate some questions. And if you do have questions, I've got office hours this week. This did not post correctly. On Wednesday and Thursday, those are supposed to be dashes, and they didn't come out right. But from 10:30 to 11:20, and then Thursday from 12:30 to 1:20. So you can ask questions over the Zoom sessions. You can also post questions to Piazza. I know a lot of people haven't spent a lot of time there yet, but we can discuss questions over there also. If you still have questions and you don't get these answers over the next couple of days, I will go ahead and post an answer key before Friday's class starts, before we start the new chapter. All right. So start working through those practice questions. Get in touch with me over Zoom, or if you have a face-to-face session this week, if you want to ask questions during the face-to-face session, I'll be glad to answer questions then. Our first test is 2 weeks today. This is on Wednesday. Excuse me. This will be September what's 2 weeks from today? The 23rd, 24th? '23rd. So 2 weeks from today, the test will be given asynchronously. What I mean by that is that it will become available Wednesday morning. It will become unavailable Wednesday night, probably over a 12-hour window from 9 a.m. to 9 p.m. And you can choose during that time period when to start the test, but once you start it, you have a 90-minute time limit to return it. So you'll click on the test in Canvas. There'll be a PDF to download. You download the PDF, you work through the problems, you upload your work back to there within the time limit. I will include extra time to cover the time that it would take to upload your work and scan it back in. I'll include that as part of your work time. So even though we're in a 50-minute class, I'll give you more than 50 minutes to work through the test. So pick a time during the day when you are, in a quiet place. It's a good place to work. Start the test, work through it, upload the test when you're finished. Okay? Here's the honor policy for the test. You may use notes that you have taken yourself. You may use anything that you have written down for the course. If you take your notes on paper, you can bring any of your paper notes. If you use OneNote to write your notes, you can use OneNote. But they have to be the notes that you've excuse me, the notes that you've taken. You can't use study guides that other people have created for you. If you have taken notes on the PDF pages that I have uploaded, you may use those PDF pages, but don't use blank PDF pages, because if you didn't take any notes on them, they're not something that you took yourself. So you may use notes that you've taken yourself, and this includes PDF if you have notes on them. I guess I should specify class PDFs. PDFs that we've uploaded for this class. You may use a scientific, non-graphing, non-programmable calculator, like the chemistry calculator, but I won't force you to use that specific brand, but has to be something comparable to a TI-30 or TI-36. Nothing that automatically does dot products and cross products and things like that for you. So any kind of scientific calculator is fair game. You can't use the book. You can't use online resources, WebAssign, Khan Academy, YouTube, Chegg, any of that kind of stuff. You can't use Wolfram Alpha. You can't use Symbolab. You can't use any of these sort of computational resources. And you can't use other people. You can't get on to FaceTime with your smart people friend and have them answer the questions for you. You have to do your own work. I think these are reasonable requirements, but any notes that you have taken yourself during the semester, you can bring those notes with you and use them during the test. And that's I'm hoping will be a good incentive to take good notes and keep them organized and have them available in a format that you can make use of them quickly, because you will still have a time limit. If you're having to spend a lot of time thumbing through your notes trying to find something, then they're not going to be very helpful. So be familiar with the material, know them, but if you don't have every single aspect of every single formula memorized, know where you can find them quickly. All right? So with that, enjoy the rest of the week. Good luck working through these practice problems. We will start chapter 14 on Friday, and that will be the other material that will be on the test. So, all right. Take care. See you around.